Grand final time. Best of 5. Yumiko versus Anxi. 2 players that we did not expect to be in the grand final. Both players 4 points guaranteed for the NetEase ladder race. For the ranking. And $150 as well. You can double the money and you can get a 5th point. And you can crown this awesome run that both players has. It's 2 Chinese. It's human versus undead. It's Yumiko versus Anxi.
Anxi in the top, in the bottom left, in the pink, defying the rules. Neo. Let's not tell the officials though, so he doesn't get in trouble. And Yumi in the top right in the red. All right, they played this already. When was it? 2 days ago, yesterday, whatever. In their previous match, AZ, it was actually a Mountain King. Yumiko, the mad lad, playing MK on AZ. That shit is never supposed to work. If he does it again, I would honestly be very, impressed with him. I would.
You would tip your
give him a lot of respect.
Okay.
Hey, he's like, you know what? I know it's not supposed to work, but I don't care. I'm so good. I'm gonna make it work anyways. And then maybe he loses, but you know he still tries.
Let's see.
Oh! He does it again. No way. Damn, that's so cool. That is so cool.
He just plays entirely different than anyone else, and that was always the case. Like these lumber mill builds, these Mountain King plays. That's gonna be interesting, man. How to make a Mountain King work on Amazonia. This is something you never see from a TH or an Infi or even a Romantic.
There's no mercs available early. There's no easy creep camps here. There's no easy expansion. And no easy level 3. So this is all horrible for the MK. But he still says okay. It is so risky though. If this build gets answered with a 5 ghoul timing attack against the expansion, oh, and guess what? It's a ghoul build. It's a delayed ghoul build, but still it's ghouls. No graveyard, second crypt. He is reading this MK, confirms it now with the Acolyte.
Second ziggurat, you mean? Second crypt would be crazy, but yeah. Yeah, he sees it, and this is Trouble City already. And Yumiko not going for the lab, just a tiny little rogue. He's not going to be level 2 with that.
The best thing that could happen for Yumi is a DK surround, so Anxi needs to be careful not to let that happen. So, in the past, we always said it has to be tier 1 expansion for MK first, but then players like TH showed us that doesn't necessarily have to be played like that. Playing it tier 2 tech on one base and then a tier 2 expansion follow-up, as TH did against Side and not too long ago against someone else as well. But the more normal build would be the Fast Expo.
At this, yeah, I think looks like it, but it's already so late. Like, Anxi's on the way to tier 2. There's not much to do for Yumiko here. I mean, trying to snipe creeps with Stormbolt. That is game plan. There's always coils as well. But okay,
nice round. Doesn't want to have to deal with all the ghoul damage though. The MK very close to being surrounded, and he gets the surround as well. Oh, but the creeps join in. But seems like the units will be fine. And that TP being gone, man, that can be a problem.
Yeah, and he's not going for an expansion or anything. He's teching now. 3 minutes 40 in. Not creeping the lab, not creeping anything of value. Just going to the shop and be the aggressor once again against the schools. Not too sure if that's the right idea.
Boots now on the MK are certainly really good, but what he needs even more than boots is levels, and still kind of far away from level 2. This is all looking a little bit weird. Totally off meta, of course, but also not looking too strong at all. Nope. Graveyard, by the way, coming in for Anxi pretty damn late. Heavy on the ghouls here instead.
That lightning shield is not too good for Anxi. Deals damage to everything, needs to invest a coil to prevent that, but now he's level 2. More movement speed, which of course great against this MK, who finally found level 2 as well. Didn't decide to go for bash or clap yet. Will be though. In a bit. Give me at 60% of the tech. Like this building positioning. Also interesting.
Anti-surround, does it work? Nope. Well done by Yumiko, ready to close that surround again. So, DK trying to fight out, but realize not gonna happen. And uses the TP early.
Damn, 2 early TPs. 5 minutes in, 2 TPs gone. Rushing tier 3 is Anxi. What is Yumiko doing with his farms? Protecting the barracks? It's kind of weird.
Player's forces are under attack.
Okay, that is on purpose. Must have a reason.
Yeah. MK with another mantle. That's actually really nice. Everything that is mana is very welcome. And sees the DK and the ghouls. The dream here would be a DK Stormbolt surround for the kill. But needs to be careful not to be surrounded himself. Remember, his TP is also gone. This is a dangerous mid-game here for these two. Blood Mage coming, Lich coming.
Okay. Banished Bolt, of course, nice. Good coil to steal that one. No one is level 3 yet, but this is a fun game in terms of that we have constant fighting and constant little skirmishes in the middle. This is an important one, this Taskmaster. Do you want to commit to this with this army in the back? I'm not too sure. Slaughterhouse.
Yeah, for Yumi, it's a little bit dangerous. This Taskmaster packs quite the punch, so he's going to be taking quite a bit of damage here on his footies. He doesn't know when the Lich might be coming. A Lich Nova into these footies could be tremendous damage. But the Lich was slightly delayed, only coming out now.
What the fuck? He's playing Arcane Sanctum Griffin Aviary and stays on tier 2. And the Slaughterhouse was cancelled to go into a second crypt as he saw the Griffin Aviary. So it's gonna be Gargs versus Dragonhawks.
That's so cool, dude. Oh, here comes the Nova that I was talking about earlier. Very effective here onto these 5 footies. But this MK so far is working out okay. It's like alright. It hasn't lost the game yet. But why is Anxi not playing Fiends? Yeah, Stormbolt can be dangerous, but as soon as you have statues, usually they survive.
There's Clap as well, so he has a lot of damage against the ground units. With Gargs, it's only Stormbolt and there's no Water Elementals. Flamestrike doesn't hit them either.
Natural being crept now by the Blood Mage. A creep drag here could be so dangerous, but not going to be happening. Anxi just creeping up himself. DK still not level 3. And the MK finding another ghoul kill here. So Yumiko just gets the expansion, it seems.
First Garg already killed. Want them in high numbers, of course. So they won't be shackled, or all of them won't be shackled. You need 3 Gargs to win a fight against the Dragonhawk army, and Yumiko is expanding. Wasn't the biggest fan of this against Moon, but apparently against Undead it's working. We get Ghoul Frenzy and more Gargs. No Panda, of course, as well. There's not much of a solution against the Gargs just now, but of course they're not as powerful as other undead units are as well.
Yeah, I think Yumiko's in a great position now. He killed enough ghouls that there wasn't pressure on him to get the expansion up, and once the expansion is up, he's going to have a massive advantage in production. And I think Anxi missed his timing to go for the Fiend transition. Going for the ghouls early is really good against the MK. To be able to pressure him and to make losses not that painful. But he's moving into an all-out Ghoul Garg army here. Which is very, very, very unusual against human.
Okay, always nice to see differences from the current meta. This is why we love open qualifiers so much, because new players, or returning players whatsoever, new names play new styles. Dispel upgrade is done, but not too much of an impact, I guess. He's pulling quite some Gargs, but only 34 supply. It's pretty much nothing. But how heavy will Yumiko commit to the Dragonhawks? Like, he got 1. And that's it.
Yeah, he needs to make more. And that's true. Like this, these Dragonhawk numbers aren't good enough unless he can make use of Banish.
Huh.
Then he can keep him alive and keep on shackling. Dark Ranger third, really good against Dragonhawks. Disables the shackle.
Or is he tricking him into something and now transitions to... Oh yeah, he's going rifles now. This is a fake Dragonhawk build now. Or at least he gets out of it seeing that there's so many Gargs already. This will take some time.
Yeah, but Anxi is giving him that time. He's just creeping around the map, playing as if there was no expansion. But he has seen the expo, just not caring about it at the moment.
Ooh, Vamp Aura. Nice in the air fight. Nice for the ghouls. Nice drop in general. It's 56 supply for Yumiko. Rifle casters built now. Blood Mage is level 3 already. Mountain King close to 4. Levels are definitely an issue. And actually blindly going more Gargs. Yumiko will have the hard counter to Gargs in not too much time.
Yeah, and he'll have the numbers as well as level 3 Blood Mage. Level 3 Blood Mage, a great level up. Siphon becoming extremely strong with that. MK is level 4. He's got the Clap plus Stormbolt on level 2. And seems like now it's go time. Heal scroll at the shop, as it seems, for Anxi, and this is pretty much all in. But he lost so many units on the way here, especially ghouls, but also 1 or 2 Gargs. That's only 43 supply, man. This is not a scary push at all.
Oh, and Yumiko, if this is a creep, if he starts this creep, he's gonna get wrecked.
Gonna get hammered.
Okay, the Shade saw it. So he's not starting this creep, but he has to go for the fight. 20 supply difference. But how much of that is really effective? Shackle, banish, noise. That's how it works. Nice clap on the ground.
In the back, and they're getting sniped pretty quickly here. But Siphon Mana now kicking in. Lich completely out of mana, but the Blood Mage also in trouble. Has to go for the invul here rather quickly. Coming for the next Siphon. Then now with that, the DK is dry, and suddenly we have undead heroes left without mana. The Dark Ranger, yes, she has something, but she's not the most important piece here. Another item given over to the Blood Mage. That's the heal pot. Nicely keeping the second hero alive. Yumiko is actually making the MK first work.
And
going for the Lich, and that is almost a kill. A few more right clicks. Invul potion keeps him alive.
2 consumables. Now right clicks on the Blood Mage, but there's the potion as we saw earlier. Dark Ranger in trouble and not undead, but completely dead. And the rifles prevail. He didn't kill a single one. And there's no solution against them.
Yeah, ghouls and Gargs are very rarely good in the late game. In this situation, not so much.
Don't tell Madrock, man.
He won't care. He's still gonna do it.
Trying to get some echo kills here, but Yumi has enough gold and it's easy to get a shredder. Shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, if there had been an expansion coming up behind this, this could have been alright, but no. This was just an all-in attack, basically. It failed, and now Anxi is going for the backup shredder because he's so low lumber. That is another 400 gold almost that goes into, well, no army.
Yeah. And he's still those Gargs, I don't understand. Slaughterhouse now. Okay, he's trying something with statues. No tier 3 by Yumi. Just more priests. Upgrades for the rifle so they do even more damage. Shade is scouting, looking for a creep jack, but that's not happening either. Only the red spots remaining. Dark Ranger is back. Slaughterhouse is finished. But resources are so short. He bought a TP back. Yep, Lich is okay, but still not level 3. It would be so good to have this Nova against the rifles, but no.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yumiko now seemingly on the way to victory, I guess. 68 supply. If he gets the creep jack here at the red camp, it's gonna be more kills for him. This is not easy to take with only Gargs, but Anxi is still trying. I guess he has to try something bold, so I don't blame him for this move at all. But the Lich. Lich is just dead, right? Nice silence, actually. No, wait, did he silence? No, he didn't! He didn't silence! But the TP might still save the Lich. Nope, not quite. GG. And the 1-0 for Yumi.
Okay. Yumiko just won a game with the Mountain King first on Amazonia with the Dragon Hawks.
Yeah.
Let that sink in a little. Let this thought breathe. That's fucking crazy.
That is something I haven't seen before.
No, me neither. I played that on ladder sometimes for fun. But it's of course super bad. Yumiko found a way to make it work. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I think a couple of questionable choices there by Anxi. I think once he reaches tier 2, it's time to go Fiends and Statues. Not rush tier 3 for a weird Frenzy Ghoul timing.
He was
That Frenzy Ghoul
faked out.
timing.
It wasn't fake out by Yumiko. Faking mass Dragonhawks and then going into rifles was the hard counter. And if he goes Fiends, he can wreck him with Stomp. Clap.
Clap? It's not that easy. Statues are very good against Clap. MK still has to get in range. MK can still get Nova. It's not like MK is absolutely destroys Fiends to that extent that you can't play him anymore. Fiends are still good units, and Ghouls only situationally are.
To get map number 2, that's Northern Isles for Anxi.
Would be kind of funny if Yumiko just goes MK first all the way through. In the first best of 3 and in the best of 5 following. And you know what? I wouldn't even be too surprised.
Cool to see something so different. Really nice. 1,600 viewers. That's for this month a lot, by the way. So thank you guys for tuning in. Afterwards, W League. And tomorrow, big content as well. If you want to know what happened already today, right next to Remo, there's the red button. You can click that. It opens the schedule and it opens the current scores and a bit of info about this tournament as well. Shout out to matches.gg.
And shout out to Mighty Nighty for the 9-month resub. Thank you.
Yay! Thanks. A little bit of a drought before that sub came in. It's fine. It's very hot. You can have a drought.
It is very hot, dude.
Really? I didn't notice. Thank you.
It is very, very hot.
But
But tomorrow it's going to be better. Looking forward to it.
really?
Tomorrow's going to be a great day. Going to wake up early, 6 a.m., then 7 a.m. mass, and then back to Warcraft soon after.
Pretty much. Tomorrow's also ASL Grand Final or something. Last game of Flash. Definitely gonna watch.
Oh,
that.
right, he's retiring, right?
Yeah, he has to go to the army. I think. Yeah, Flash versus Snow tomorrow. I don't even know how late, but I guess I will get up for it. I'm watching so much more esports since TI began. Pretty much every day. I haven't had that since I was 18 or so.
I haven't watched any esports since TI. What else is on?
No, I mean since TI started.
Ah.
Right? Watched a lot of the StarCraft matches that I skipped because of TI. Started even to watch a little bit of CSGO.
I think CSGO can be really exciting, but it's weird. Sometimes I'm really into it and find it extremely entertaining, and other times, not at all.
Okay. Yumiko again taking a break. This prolongs the games by a lot. But alright, it works for him. Defeated Moon with it. Might defeat Anxi with it.
The
That
star
sounded
shape
annoying.
of China.
Yeah, exactly. If he continues to do this, I guess the admins will do something about it.
Will they? I don't know.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, they were pretty firm today with throwing poor Wolf out of the game. Sorry about that, Wolf. Not my choice. Not my decision.
Fairly easy to get spots, though. Alright. Yumi is back, and so we go into map number 2. Will he get match points already after 2? Or will Anxi make this a best of 3? Northern Isles is the map that Anxi chose. What do we have in store for these two players now?
Looking forward to how he approaches this early game with his build and his early game strategy, because I think Yumi's going to play MK again. I think that's just his build. Like playing it 4 games in a row against this undead, and 2 of those maps being AZ. It just seemed like that's his style.
So, what would you usually do against that? As an undead, against the Mountain King?
So against MK Tier 1 expansion, the best play is 5 ghoul aggression. But that's not how Yumi plays. Yumi plays MK 1 base tech into then Tier 2 expansion with either Dragon Hogs or maybe rifles. And what is the best play against that? I'm not sure. Probably try to slow down his leveling with Skeleton Harass. And then on Tier 2, play Lich aggressively maybe with statues. But I haven't seen this strategy too much, and I haven't seen it hard countered before. I don't know. We would need 120 or Happy to tell us.
Wow. So, Mountain King again. There it is, confirmed for Anxi. We go for DK once more. This time it should be a Tet build, right? Or will he go... Oh, second cigarette again?
Yeah. He's playing without a Scouting Acolyte as well.
Yeah. A little more aggressive here.
And no Scouting Acolyte also means he can go for Ghoul number 5 a little bit faster. So it seems like Anxi is aware of the MK, which, yeah, it is, of course.
Yeah, Yumi knows that, of course, Skeleton Harass is a way to delay the progress on the MK, so he builds a tower right away. Will be fit for that. With the Mountain King, of course, you have the problem in codes that you can't send your Water Elementals back, because you don't have Water Elementals compared to an Archmage. It would help against that. Alright, I'm curious if he has a new thought process. If this, I don't think this Garg play will happen again.
Yeah, I don't think so either. And that's probably the right choice. Level 1 MK Harass? Seriously? That is so unusual.
So yeah, you don't expect this, and as you said, there was no scout out on the map, so he's annoyed by this footman already, but he doesn't know about this MK. He sees it now. Coil is on cooldown. How much can the Stormbolts do? He's not getting the Tuskar.
So 1 ghoul lost. MK gets that experience. But it's 2 creeps going to the undead for only a ghoul. That's actually kind of worth it. Stormbolt onto the ghoul, but that one could just be coiled. DK though, almost out of mana now. This is so weird. What is this, man? Level 1 MK Harass.
It's so special. It doesn't do too much yet. Bloodlust is over. Wants to engage again. Like, these counter surrounds are really important for our Yumi. He has to be on point with that. Okay, can he get it now?
Really big last hit. DK gets it, and the item is gonna lose a ghoul for that, but that's worth it. MK in a surround again. Might be able to fight out though.
With the Stormbolt, he needs that. Anxi has to close it. Yumi does it himself with the counter surround. There's no coil anymore. Needs a second surround to trigger this TP.
MK should be fine though. Yeah. Skeleton expires. Gonna get away.
Forces are under attack.
On the way on both sides. Even Yumiko a little faster. Going lumber mill now. Couple of towers.
So much better early creep start for the undead, but that did cost 3 ghouls in total. So that does hurt certainly a little. But now MK also out of mana, low health. Not easy now to get stuff done on the map. Footies are gonna creep the Murlocs. That might be level 2. I think it's not quite level 2 though.
Forces are under attack.
Oh, exactly. Wow. 200 exactly.
Okay, he's pretty fast. Goes on the hunt. It of course wants the ghouls for additional effort. Graveyard again a little late, but not as much as last time. Last game his build really didn't complement each other, with rushing tier 3 but massing Gargs. I mean, of course you want Frenzy, but then don't lose too many ghouls. Otherwise the effect
the
is...
Gargs again though. It's double crypt.
What?
He really believes in this build, I guess.
Forces are under attack.
This time it's not even confirmed that he goes Griffin Aviary again. He just plays it because it's a Mountain King. With the strong riflemen we have in this patch, I think it's pretty much a death loss.
If you get Frenzy though, Coil Nova, kill after kill, Skeletons Rising from the Dark Ranger, you can potentially overpower rifles.
Yeah. I mean, if you have more ghouls than he had last game, doable.
Yeah.
But I think the ratio of ghouls and Gargs were completely out of balance last game.
Anxi did lose a lot of ghouls in the mid game thanks to the early level 3 Mountain King. Early level 3 Mountain King is not gonna be a thing this time. He's gonna get it kind of soon, but that is not early. Lich coming a lot sooner this time. I like that much more. I think that was one of the biggest problems of his build, the Lich being so delayed.
Dude, he's building this Griffin Aviary again.
A player's forces
Yeah.
are under attack.
Wants to have something against the Gargs, I guess.
Oh. He gets a lot of vision and information with the early Hawks compared to Riflemen, who they pretty much have to stick with the army the entire time, as they're rather slow.
MK expended all of his mana, basically now. Good thing Blood Mage will be coming out with the Siphon. Oh, he's stuck though!
Yep.
He's stuck in the base. Whoops.
That should be an exit, right?
Ah, yeah, okay.
A player's forces are under attack.
Took him some time. Lich is out. No tier 3 this time. And that,
The single Garg is actually excellent for scouting.
No,
Doesn't even die to a Stormbolt.
no.
This is really fun, dude. This is just completely off meta. Oh, look at the main though for Anxi. Oh, one Akai was just standing there for a while, not mining. How much
yeah,
gold did he lose? About 150. Not too bad.
His tier 3 is so late. As we said, you need Frenzy. You need Orb. But
There's
he's
another
minutes-
Acolyte coming. He's expanding. Oh no, it's the Shade. It's the Shade. Never mind.
Build the pit. Delayed the tech for that pit. People wants Answer of the Beast. That might help. There's a lot of space for this Mountain King now.
Okay, different approach here by Anxi. Much heavier tier 2 focus. Still not taking to tier 3.
A player's
Guard
forces
count
are
is
under
up
attack.
at 4. Against only the 2 Dragonhawks.
Remo's getting cast a cursed here. Tech started right after you said it.
Yeah. He needed to do that, I guess. At 40 supply now is Anxi. We have Yumi at 48 already. And gets 2 big level ups right here. Level 2 Blood
And
Mage.
the best item possible, right, Remo?
A player's
I like
forces
that
are
item.
under attack.
I like that item. It's a nice item.
If you don't play with an Archmage, this helps. One more Stormbolt. There we go. Lich is coming in a little late. Coil Nova. Okay, threatens him a little, but yeah. Replenishment Potion in this very case is very, very good. Blood Mage firing up, getting close to level 3 after this Ogre. Ring of Region for him. Mountain King distracts even more. First Shackle coming. Oh, he stole it. I guess.
Flute going to the undead, but ghouls, again, they're just dying one after the next. So, it's not going to be ghouls, Garg at the end of the day, thanks to Mountain King killed. It's just going to be Gargs. Just Gargs.
Yeah, pretty much exactly the same as it was in Amazonia. And again, he just continues to build these Gargs.
Again, it's the expansion here coming up. Again, it's going to be a rifle transition soon.
That's a very solid build against Anxi. Very, very, very solid.
Who is responding to who here, by the way?
Yeah.
I wonder. Like, I mean, Gargs, pure Gargs are never really good. Like, pure Gargs are actually never good in no matchup. Accompanied by Frostworms, they can be good against Night Elf and against Undead, but pure Gargs?
Forces are under attack.
Maybe good against pure, I don't know, Griffins or something, but nobody plays that.
He wanted to do some slaughterhouse stuff last game, but didn't have the time. So he's trying that again. Mountain King comes in, can't be bolted. I think this Magnet Tower can't be bolted, so Flute and Cloak. Nah, Cloak, not the greatest item. Stormbolt on the ledge. Oh boy, can he get him? Clap, TP was transferred. Kind of risky though, once it's experienced. Badly Stormbolt! Right click!
Oh my
That was
God.
so obvious.
And
Why?
how ridiculous of an easy game is this MK having, all because of no statues.
Yo.
There's no healing, so no recovery of any kind. There's a reason why for years we only saw fiends and statues. That's because they're really good units. They're really good units.
A player's forces are under attack.
Gargs and ghouls? Unclear. Rather, historical evidence pointing towards the opposite.
Yeah, I mean, I love these guys. They look freaking cool. But that's about it. And that like I saw this Stormbolt miles and miles away. It was way too long. He was so greedy for this experience when he really didn't need it to.
Did you just lose a Garg to creeps?
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
Well, honestly, at this point in the game, it probably doesn't matter, because Yumiko is up on 2 bases and 63 supply. And now he has the 3/3 heroes, which is exactly what he wants. Going for heal scrolls. Has involved as well. Yumi's looking great.
Storm. Mountain King is a unit that can't attack air, and staffing home is sending this air army back. We have the Obsidian statue now. Okay. Lich is coming in with an orb. Okay. A couple of upgrades for Anxi now.
I wonder, how did their previous match go? Like,
Yeah.
what happened in that game?
Yeah.
They must have been playing the same strats. But something went very differently, especially for the undead. I wonder what it was.
Base now. It's only 2 towers, no masonry. That's breakable, especially if Yumi.
A
Yep,
player's
starts the
forces
stream
are
spot.
under attack. The town is under siege.
Okay, is the damage enough? He has no upgrades on this, but the flute. Oh, aggressive. TP, not caught by a Nova. Sweet Stormbolt Siphon combo, so completely dry. And a block.
TP.
Yep, this time go for TP. Yes, he does.
There we go.
I like how he constantly has these banish shackle moves.
Yeah. A nice save there with the banish on the priest as well. Good blood mage control.
I was about to say, like, you can see that he played the Blood Mage a couple of times in his life. Next expo, maybe in the bottom right. And he's scouting the upper, like, 12 o'clock position as well, just making sure that there's not gonna be an expansion. Double Slaughterhouse transition.
Okay, I guess he's gonna try it with A-bombs here at one point, but it's gonna be pretty late by that time.
And we get
Yumiko.
Sorks against this already, because there's not gonna be the spell, and... Oh! He's going Destroyer upgrade. Maybe he saw that Sork already? But this will delay Abominations then.
Okay, I thought A-bombs, but I guess
me
he's gonna
too.
try destroyers against rifles. We'll see how that goes.
A player's forces are under attack.
To everyone who's tuning in for W League, this will happen after this best of 5,
The town is
so
under
you didn't
siege.
miss anything. Again, a TP home. It's a nice way for Anxi to drain resources out of Yumi, who constantly gets like 1 unit, but the trades are good for the undead.
Yeah, and that's the way he has to play this. It's the only way Anxi comes back in this game, with continuous run-by styles. But along with that, he kind of needs an expansion. But there's scout farms up kind of everywhere, so nothing like that even been tried just yet. And if it was, Yumiko would know about it.
Just not level 3. Do we have upgrades? Yeah, 2-0 on the rifles. Very good. More of them coming. 78 supply already. Invul on the both heroes actually. Heal scroll as well. Not gonna be easy to break through. Disease cloud now. Anxi. You have 800 gold. Your opponent's about to push. They go for the upgrades.
It's a good upgrade, Neo.
Come on.
Always, alright. Here we go. Fight begins. PK, Stormbolt, Siphon.
Invis Dragonhawks, man.
If they're shackling and you cast them Invis again.
I think it cancel. It must cancel.
Probably, right?
Yeah. DK out of position. Sucked dry from the Siphon. Yeah, winning this fight without coil, even in an undead base.
Nice Stormbolt Siphon again. Look at that loot level 2 Siphon, Neo. I don't know if you've heard, but level 2 Siphon is really, really, really good.
A good friend of mine, he's also a caster. He said that a couple of times, but you know, I never really believed him until I see it, and this is now.
Must be a pretty smart dude, man. Yeah,
I mean, it's more about the looks than the brains for him, to be honest. But
all jokes aside, of course, yes, the Blood Maiden MK combo is very strong now, but takes forever to come online and can be heavily punished, but never really was punished. Like, the ghoul timings never worked out. The early game ghouls weren't scary. The frenzy ghouls never came into play. With a few Coilnovas, maybe some sorceresses will be dying, but so that changes much.
It's a little bit like finishing a mission in the campaign right now.
True. You think Anxi's also gonna stay in the game until the last building falls?
Of course not. He's not bad mannered or anything, not that I'm aware of. A-bomb's falling, yeah, okay, disease cloud, but not even the backline. Okay, Invis, shackles now, not even banish needed. You know the drill. This is game.
This is what we call Omega over.
We do that?
Siphon.
Since when?
I've said that once or twice, maybe.
Yes.
Oh, how did that statue get there? How
Yeah.
did I get here?
I think he moved it there and then built the ziggurat.
Yeah, probably. Kind of stuck now. But let's see it with an upside. It's also safe, you know? There we go.
Stormbolt on the lich again. There's one coil now. Okay, back to full health. Where does he see his win condition?
I don't know, dude.
We have tier 3, by the way, Paladin, Cloud even for these Dragonhawks.
Is under siege.
To
Oh,
render
wow, I
towers
haven't seen
in
that in forever. Cloud upgrade.
I was asked at the Yanis Canis quiz if you can somehow dispel Cloud.
Can you?
No. No way.
Oh, there it is.
Yep, no
Cloud.
Black Citadel anymore. Like attacks anymore. As you can see, it's missing. No mana, no army, no towers, no hope, but still no GG. Yumiko is having the time of his life, draining every single undead mana point from this.
And then giving it over to the MK. Yum, 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 yum. Yeah, this hero combo is extremely strong once it gets to late game.
How do you shut it down?
At this point, whole bunch of A-bombs and strong heroes, I guess. But the biggest weakness of that strat is the weak early game and the punishability there. Oh my god, these Gargs died quickly.
Yep.
That was just splat, 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 all dead.
A-bombs are finding the rifle slowly but steady. But this Mountain King has 4 Stormbolts or a lot of clap. GG! 2-0 for Yumiko and match points.
With the MK first, one base play.
This just doesn't work, Anxi. Gotta get more, gotta save more ghouls.
But he made it work twice. I would love to know what happened there.
Yeah, you can get the replays somehow and then analyze it and then put it on YouTube like a special in-depth strategy analysis by Remo.
The maps he actually won were AZ and Northern Isles. Won those maps before.
That is... I don't know how that works.
And that is now 5th time MK first in a row from Yumiko against Anxi, considering their previous best of 3 as well. And I'm pretty sure he's going to do it again.
Yep.
Why not?
It doesn't... Like, we have no idea what the map is, but at this point, we don't care anymore. It's gonna be... It's gonna be Mountain King.
Yeah. If he plays it on AZ, he plays it everywhere.
So
Alright, what about Twisted, though? Twisted is Twisted is horrible, right?
he doesn't care. AZ is...
Yeah, but he probably
horrible as
vetoed
well.
Twisted, I guess.
Yeah, that would be the normal thing to do.
MK first. Oh, I can already see it coming back, Neo.
On ladder?
On ladder. Oh, yeah.
We gotta get Chechi back.
Ik
Gotta
Ben
get Chechi back.
Ik Ben Cool is going to start laddering again from the Netherlands. And going to be spamming that MK first. Ik Ben Cool, actually, we met him at Iron Couch. And he's such a nice guy.
Yep.
Such a genuinely nice guy. And I told him, why are you so nice and spamming MK first all the time? Doesn't fit.
Well, romantic... Oh no, maybe it's not the right idea, but TH and Infi were spamming tanks and towers for a long time, and they're also nice guys. To us, at least.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Just because you play a disgusting style doesn't mean you're a bad person. Do you ever play like Liquid Fire bad strategies and get enjoyment out of that though?
No.
Yeah, me neither. But some people they get a giggle out of it.
It's such a waste of time. Right?
Yeah,
It takes forever.
But I mean, at the end of the day, it's people playing what they enjoy, and I also play what I enjoy. Just what I enjoy is something else. So
You just enjoy
I don't
winning.
really.
That's
I
why you
don't
play
think
the
that's
cookie
it.
cutter stuff. No, you came up with the necro builds. That's true.
Yeah, and I enjoy perfecting a certain style. That's what I enjoy. It's not about winning necessarily so much.
That's cool. That's a good way of thinking and approaching.
It's gonna be a quick 3-0. That would kind of help our schedule, but Anxi wants to make this a more competitive series, but
Yeah, I
yeah.
really want to see a different strategy. Like, we saw this does not work. Yumiko has figured this out. If you take out the ghouls and win the mid game, there's no chance you can punish that late game anymore. Gotta mix it up. Last Refuge is the next map, by the way. What?
Yumiko is going for a short toilet break
Yes,
before.
of course.
This is seriously, this is like the 5th time now he said that he's going to the toilet.
I think it's just
all right.
just his excuse for a little longer break. He's getting older. He's approaching the 30s as well, Remo. You will see how it is.
How old is he?
29.
We're all getting older now. Every single day. Dude, once technology is there to reverse aging, shit is gonna go crazy in the world. Oh my god. Kind of good that I'm not gonna be alive anymore. I imagine there's gonna be a lot of wars and stuff going on.
Yeah. Also, like, thank God there's no way to time travel. It would be disaster as well.
There might be a way to
No,
one day.
if there would be time travel, we would have a guy who is coming to our time now and fucks shit up.
Not necessarily. There's infinite timelines. So if there's a total of 500 people time traveling, then, you know, it's a tiny chance.
Actually, not a bad argument from your side. I didn't expect that.
But at the same time, if there is time traveling and there's infinite realities, then there must also be infinite time travelers. So
True.
it's kind of weird.
So you just owned your own argument? Nice of you.
No, it still doesn't have to mean that every single reality has a time traveler. Plus, if there is a time traveler in this reality, maybe he's not here. But yeah.
You spent a bit of time on that subject, didn't you?
Yeah, I love physics and stuff. And Rick and Morty, new season coming out, I think end of this year or something.
I wonder if I had $1 for every time you said you love Rick and Morty. I would
You'd have a lot of dollars.
A lot of dollars.
Rick and Morty is so amazing, though. Seriously.
Okay, Yumiko's ready. That's also amazing. And we get our maybe last game of the WGL Open qualifier before going into W League. Last refuge, 3 match points in a row for Yumiko. It's time for Anxi, the surprise of this qualifier, to change things up, to have a better solution to Yumiko's style. Otherwise, he's going home with the 2nd place, which is not too bad. His first prize money in the entire year. Same goes for Yumiko, of course. $150 guaranteed, 300 for the winner, and of course 5 or 4 points.
And Anxi going for the good old superstitious attempt of switching colors, and hopefully that can help him.
That helps everything, yeah.
Are you in any way superstitious?
Not really, no.
Like, if there's a ladder, are you afraid to go under it or something?
No. Also, I don't give a fuck if a cat is crossing the street or not.
Yeah. But you know, karma is a superstition.
A little, right? But this,
Yeah.
I just noticed that when good things or really bad things happen. Like,
I mean, every kind of faith is superstition.
yeah. So, no.
As Daniel Day-Lewis says in There Will Be Blood. God is a superstition. That's another great movie, Neo. That's a movie I told a friend of mine about for so many years, and she still refuses to watch it. No, it's so dark. I don't think I like it. I'm like, dude, you gotta watch it. There Will Be Blood. Amazing. I drink your milkshake. Mountain King. Gonna be looking for his own milkshake here once again. I think, yeah, Yumiko is just like, yep, MK first.
Yeah.
That's the way to go. I don't care.
Why change things up? Anxi feels so helpless and so uninspired in the late stages of the build that... Why?
Why? Yeah, and it's pretty predictable also that Yumiko goes 1-base tech with this and not expansion early. So why not just play Ted Fiends against this? Play Ted Fiends, be aggressive with the DK, and, you know, try to steal last hits with the skeletons and stuff, be annoying. And you can even bring Fiends once they come out. If the first Fiend gets Stonebolt surrounded, you can even just TP out. That may sound like a bit of a waste, but it's more time that the MK is wasting and not finding any kills. And that's the big strength here of the MK in the mid game. Once he gets level 3, he's walking across the map and kills ghoul after ghoul. With Fiends plus statues, that wouldn't happen. But we have the same build from Yumi, and we have the same build from Anxi again. No Ted Fiends. It is ghouls. He's gonna try one more time. Prize of most stubbornest man of the day goes to Anxi.
Yeah, not creeping in his side of the map, just trying to take stuff away from the Mountain King. There's a bit of healing on this troll. Mountain King comes in. Coil, undershoots a little, but Mountain King not quick enough, or full on cooldown, not too sure.
So is Yumi gonna switch it up and perhaps expand now? He has 8 peasants. That's not quite enough, and he's not making more. So it seems like the tech on 1 base again.
Yeah, it's just the same style over and over again. So how long can he prevent level 3 without getting surrounded all the time?
You know what he could also do? He could go for a Telestaff. Yumiko has shown that he wants to go clap as well.
True, then there's no bash and you can calculate that.
Yeah.
It's not too
Like, there's a
expensive.
lot of ways to play around this MK first strat. But he's got his own style, dude. He's kind of like WFZ. He's like, nope, I got my style. It is good. I will show you.
Yeah, apparently he played Mass Worms against Huck and defeated him, so I can totally see that. Also against Night Elf, he's not following the normal stuff. He's playing a lot of Gargs. Seems to just love the unit.
All right. perhaps he can make it work now. We'll see. Faster tech is with the undead. Graveyard this time much faster as well.
No second crypt yet. Should be time soonish for that. You will see that, of course, in the upper left in our production tool.
MK with the boots again. This map, similar to Northern Isles, really not easy to creep level 3 MK with. Or on, rather. Whereas the ghoul creep here up on the lab can be very beneficial. Isn't too hard to creep, and that's going to be good experience for the DK that should be level 3. Pretty sure it is. Kind of close, actually. Ankh, not too bad. Can protect against the Mountain King.
I'm still missing the second crypt. Gargs can't work on one crypt, right? So he's doing something different.
Is he actually transitioning into Fiends? That would be probably the right idea.
Definitely looks like it. Yumi on the other side. No blacksmith yet. We'll probably play the same thing again. He has a telestaff, actually. This Mountain King has one. More harass opportunities. And taking out the gold mine prevents level 3, which is nice.
Both very close now. MK up on the high ground saw that the lab camp was taken, but a little bit too late. Footies are all pretty bruised, so with a Lich coming in, this could be a lot of kills on the platter. But instead, it's going to be the DK now, continuing to creep at the Merc camp. Ghouls are actually surprisingly good at creeping, just the creep jacks are the dangerous thing when they all start dying.
And he lost one to the creeps. Ouch. Blood Mage again. Lumber Mill from the
MK in the main. He's not microing against it. And the tech has to be cancelled. This is, of course, also Strength of the Mountain King can almost one-shot Acolytes. Back in the day, he did one-shot Acolytes with Stormbolt. That was changed. And then Agent was like, oh my god! Human's unplayable now! Thank you, back to Warcraft! I think that's how he sounds.
I know that Agent is watching. I wonder what his response is.
Sorry,
But
Agent, but you did whine a lot, let's be fair.
Yeah, Human turned out to be pretty good in the end. Griffin Aviary, Arcane Sanctum, Blood Mage is Yumiko's player of the day again. This Acolyte Harass actually pretty damn good. You want tier 3 with the Fiend build as soon as possible, and this is delayed. It's not even a Fiend build, it's like... whatever.
What is this build?
It's at the moment it's a ghoul build, Remo. There's only ghouls were built, so that's a ghoul build. But he's going...
It's a very strong putting together of facts, Neo.
I know. Just about facts.
All you build is ghouls, so that's a ghoul build. I like that. That should go on your tombstone or something.
You will take care of that.
Am I gonna live longer than you? Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna live longer than you.
The town is under siege. A player's forces are
So
under
the
attack.
expo's a little later this time for Yumi, right?
I think around 45, 50 is when he always expanded. And he could still be on course for that. DK has really good levels here. He's about to hit level 4 in just a second. Lich, though, not so much the case. We have Fiends, Neo! Fiends with
Wow.
web. Well, it's a Fiend singular so far.
And web even as well. Okay, it was about time though. Lich level 2 now with the claws, gets a free sorceress. And the Dragonhawk is coming. So he's ready for that already.
Oh, MK with the big mana.
Yep.
That, along with Siphon, he's gonna have Stormbolts for days. And Claps as well, I guess.
So he has 700 gold, 35 supply. He's not producing more fiends. What is Anxi doing?
He's waiting for his tier 3 timing, maybe? Here comes second Slaughterhouse now. Okay. He went ghouls into Fiend, into Statue, into A-bombs. That's not that unusual, I guess. It's kind of like against Night Elf, with heavier emphasis on Fiends, though. And he has the one Fiend just against the Scouting Dragonhawk. The Scouting Dragonhawk, which was so good previous games. That's another free kill. So free kill on the Sorceress, Free kill on the Dragonhawk. This is definitely the best game so far for Anxi in this series.
Yeah, that's true. Well, the Mountain King is gonna be an absolute beast. Already level 4, pretty tanky. Will be fed by this Blood Mage. Even buying a circlet for more stats. Okay, but here we go. Another kill. Mana is kind of oh, the clap against these fools is so good. Web comes in though. How's the cooldown on this clap? He's gonna wreck all the ghouls.
Where's the heal scroll? Did he not bring a heal scroll? Oh, Anxi, you really, really need a heal scroll here. Boom! One more clap. And then out of mana, but guess what? He has a mana potion. That's pretty good.
Ouch. The last open qualifier finals was 3-0 as well. There was TH against Romantic. Could be the same fate here. Coil right after the Stormbolt. But there's one more. Dark Ranger now can go for the silence.
Nice silence.
Does so.
That was an excellent silence right there. And the mana was looking okay in this fight for the Undead because there was no level 2 Siphon just yet. But now mana seems to be mostly gone. Statue has to work overtime. But dude, Anxi, he has the supply lead now.
Yep. No Siphon working again. He has another Stormbolt. That's definitely going to be a kill. The question is on what? And answer is Fiend.
Pretty late with that Stormbolt, but still gets the kill.
He has more. He can just bolt everything all the time. Actually, again, at 700 gold, is producing mass A-bombs now. And retreats.
Yeah, those will be hard to deal with. There's no good answer here against mass A-bombs. Previous game, there was a ridiculously high amount of rifles out.
Yeah, it's not even blacksmith. I just checked for it. Like, that is interesting. Also, no tier 3. Needs, I guess, slow. So Sorks and Dragonhawk Riders or something.
Expansion has been scouted. Towers aren't quite up yet, but not going for the expo right away. Instead, we have the red camp taken here by Anxi. Could be a level 3 Lich. This would be a very good level up for him. And of course, the big item drop.
We have a new sub. Thank you, Young Lukes, for the 6-month resub.
Bit of cunning. Okay. It's alright for the Lich. But no aura.
Dead.
Magi. Book of the Dead could actually be useful just for distraction. Because it doesn't seem like we have destroyers.
I'm not even sure if he has the upgrade. I don't think so. Double Griffin Aviary. He's really going mass air now.
But it's just Dragonhawks. Dragonhawks are kind of like Hippo Riders. They're really not good against ground units. Pretty crap fighters. So this is not over. By no means. These Undead heroes are actually really strong now.
It's the last hit. Stormbolt on the DK. Lich is picking up this item. Clap comes in. Ooh, it could be a lot of damage. Oh, here's the Book of the Dead. Forced into a town portal immediately. Good damage, but nothing really too fancy. And where to go with the book now? Everything big is crept here. Has to go to the other side. Yumiko again with the scout pass into the bottom right, making sure that there's no expansion. And yeah, it's Sorks and Hippo Riders. Dragon Riders.
Yeah, slow is going to be very good against these A-bombs. But destroyers wouldn't even be too bad. Because it's not mass rifles. It's not like the destroyers will be shot out of the sky so quickly. It's just Dragonhawks. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think he should go destroyers.
Yeah, I mean, they can't be shackled and all. And there's nothing else against them. Oh, Warsong Battle Drums. That's sweet.
Items are definitely starting to stack up.
Yeah. Getting the 2 red spots, that's a big deal. And Remo, Destroyer form upgrade in the Slaughterhouse.
Yep. I think that's the right call. Thanks to that Shredder. Anxi here actually plenty of lumber. And not much supply required there as well. Doesn't have to have many ghouls. Alright, in we go. Big fight once again. Starting off with the clap towards the Fiend. Stormbolt on the DK. Really late with the Siphon. The Silence came out anyways, I guess. And the Flame Strike. No banish this time around. The clap Flame Strike combo. Rare to see. Looking pretty good there though. Stormbolt again. And the clap after. So much damage from the MK. Out of mana, but getting nicely suckled back up by this Blood Mage.
Ouch, man. That was a cool combo. Finally seeing Flame Strike in the third game with this Blood Mage here. And I mean, why not? There's gonna be a lot of ground units with the Abominations and Fiends and statues. You pretty much hit everything. If you don't want to go solo target with Banish Bolt, why not? You don't need Banish Shackle because there's no guards.
Yeah, he's gonna get level 5 here. Oh, that is very nice.
Pendant of Energy. That's also
Blood Mage
very
also
nice.
close to 4, but totally out of mana now. And that is a bit of an issue now for Yumi.
DK
But he's got a big ass army. 77 supply at this point.
But still no upgrades, right? There's no blacksmith anywhere. So the damage from the units is pretty low. Heroes have to carry.
Level 5 MK though can be a great carry, of course, as we know. DK also close to level 5. That's another thing here about these heroes. They could certainly be getting killed. Blood Mage and also MK if he takes a lot of damage in the front line. There is 2 invols, but that's the only thing to protect them. There's no paladin here.
Yeah. 2 heal scrolls as well, and the TP, of course. 77 Yumi supply against 57. 1 tower down. Is there a TP again on the DK? Yes, there is. No level 5 banish on the Dark Rain. There's not going to be much silence. Continues to focus her. Needs a long range coil and gets that. Siphon continues on the Lich. Stormbolt there. Can't run away. Can't run out of range. And this Blood Mage is going to have a lot of mana. Siphons it back. Oh, silence. That was nice. So the pendant is actually missing currently. Heal scroll number 1. Fiends in the left-hand side are falling. So is the Abomination. And the Flame Strike comes in. Oh, this is looking good. But he's trying to get this Blood Mage out of the fight now. Invo Potion, as we said, is ready. And the Fiends are starting to fall on the back line. Level 3 Dark Ranger. DK has the TP out here. Is there another nuke in him on the Lich? Yes, there is. And it's barely enough. Expo held, TP forced, hero killed. And there's still 63 supply on him. And he prevents every opportunity for an undead expansion. Looking good for a 3-0 here.
Absolutely. Yumiko there. You could really feel how horrible the unit damage is. Like the Dragon Hogs didn't matter almost at all. But the MK and the Blood Mage there doing a great job. Blood Mage actually had Flame Strike level 2, not Siphon level 2. Which I think was definitely not the right idea. But he is level 4 now. So if it was a mistake earlier, it doesn't matter anymore. And yeah, Yumi survives. Lost a bunch of supply there. But can of course remake it. But supply doesn't have to be everything. Hero levels are also a very important factor. And now it's level 5 DK, level 3 Dark Ranger. And the Lich must be close to 4.
It didn't help him to save that Lich in the last fight, though. Did he burn through 2 heal scrolls? Yeah. Oh, he still has 1 left. There's only 1 heal scroll. Mountain King with mana potion now, even. And the blacksmith is coming through finally. Gonna get some more damage. And Invis.
The main gold mines, we have a bit of gold left. Seems like this is the ultimate countdown timer for Anxi. If he doesn't win the game by then, it's pretty much over. But he actually still has a chance. Of course, he's down massively in supply, but it's going to be all about heroes. MK, what do you get? I think it's on the Blood Mage. Yeah, Belt. That's actually really good on him. To not get nuked so easy.
We have an Invo Potion on the DK now. He could afford a TP, but he needs army. He needs so much army. 30 supply down.
An overextension into the base, though. This could be the way Yumiko throws away his lead. But when you have an level 5 MK, you're kind of always willing to fight. And there we go. Stormbolt, clap. Siphon quickly cancelled with a silence.
But not hitting the Mountain King with it, so spells continue. Still he has an Invo Potion, but how long will he survive? Clap? Yeah, forced immediately into the Invo. Siphon on the Dark Ranger. Is there another one? Yep, mana potion used. Everything is kind of healthy here, though, except the DK, of course. Oh my god, he's just going for the heroes. Dark Ranger dead with the clap. Silence was a little too late. Flame Strike, boom! Hit himself. a little, but at this point, he gives exactly 0 fucks about anything. Just bloodthirsty and kill shit.
Lich is gonna survive for now, but around him everything seems to be falling. More A-bombs dying, more fiends falling as well. There's a shredder for the taking. Also, MK close to level 6 maybe? Not really. Not that close. More and more Siphon coming in. It's endless mana for Yumiko.
It seriously is endless mana. Can he somehow... Okay, he can't nuke anything. Now the shop is gone. That means no mana at all anymore. And without the nuke, he doesn't even have to be careful about this Blood Mage. He can do whatever he wants. Yumiko's losing, yeah, like a little bit of units or a couple of units. But he's chasing now. There's just one result. Flame Strike. This Lich's getting grilled. And it's GG. Yumiko wins the open qualifier with a 3-0.
Strong performance there in the final. But Anxi really didn't seem to have the right answers.
Absolutely
and
not, like not a single one.
But that I mean, specifically the builds. That was like... It felt like a build that specifically plays into the MK's hands.
A little bit, right?
I don't know. If he just plays that straight up, he should be looking much better. If he plays the meta build, yeah, very questionable. I guess he had confidence with his previous win against Yumiko, but boy, that grand final was very one-sided, to be honest.
Absolutely. Yumiko now with 9 points, same as PCG and Hawk, so catching up to the masses a little. Anxi with 11 points, same as Czech, and Xiao KK also catching up to the top 20 or to the top 15, I'd say. Good for both of them. Moon, not the greatest result for him. The most important thing was to go into the pro qualifier. He got that. It's also at 11 points. And who am I missing? Hug with the 3 points at 13, equalizing with Joshishi, TH, and Linguagua. And that is where you get into the qualifier ranks. So important for Hug to get the 3 points here.
It's going to be interesting to see their journey throughout the next months. What Yumiko showed us was already pretty promising. Is it going to be a romantic, similar story where he's going to be facing his end, though, in the pro qualifier? We'll see. But of course, romantic is actually doing pretty well. Yeah. All these three are not expected to be doing too well. Anxi, Hug, and Yumiko is the short story of the pro qualifier next month, but maybe they can surprise us.
All right. We have, of course, more Warcraft content for you guys. We have W League Europe coming. Thorzane versus Side. Knopf is going to be our co-caster. We take a little break to set everything up. Hope you had fun with the open qualifiers here from WGL. We go from Asia to Europe.